Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum guys, this is your boy Car Kid and this is the Audi Q8 S line. So first of all, let me introduce you to the S line. What is the S line? You got different types of the Q8. You got S line exterior, as this is the S line exterior. You got a logo here, S line exterior, and you got S line interior. You got different options inside the car. You got S line in the interior of the Q8. So guys, this is the engine of the Audi Q8 and this is the engine V6 turbocharged, producing 340 horsepower, 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds, and with 8-speed automatic transmission. Starting from the headlights, you got a very different and unique headlights in this Audi Q8. That is, you got this matrix LED with the white strips here, you can see, and the different thing in the headlights is this is the lower beam and this section here is the high beam. So you got different lights in this Q8. I have never seen a car with the two different headlamps, with the lower beam and the higher beam. So I'll show you how it works. When you turn on the left and right signals, these all white strips and this line will turn into a yellow. How is that? Have a look. As you can see now, the turn signal, it's very good, like it's coming from this side till here one by one. Okay, this is the lower beam, it's on now, and this is the higher beam, it's switched on. You can see this is two different lights. And guys, when you move at the back, you got a very nice tail lamps with the long turn signal here. Okay, and you got a Q8 logo with the 55 TFSI. It stands for turbo fuel stratified injection, and you got a Quattro logo here as well. This is a all-wheel drive Q8. You got a fog lamps here. It's hard to see now because of the sunlight, but you got a fog lamps at the rear of this Q8. So guys, when you move at the back, this is a very big trunk of the Q8, and unique thing in this one is when you open the trunk, you see like yellow lights, but in this Audi Q8 you got LED in the trunk here, and you got buttons here to lower the car. If you want to keep something in the trunk, so you can lower the car like that to keep your stuff. So guys, the coolest thing in this Audi Q8 is when you open this thing here, you got a compressor here. This is the electric compressor. You can inflate your tires with this compressor. You can see this, it's showing you how to inflate, and this is the jack to lift the car up. This is cool thing in the Q8. So let's move inside and find out what's new in the Q8. Before moving inside, I want to show you the doors of this Q8. These are the soft closing doors. When you keep the doors like that, it closes automatically. And guys, these doors are the frameless doors, and you got double glass here. So the glass, when you're driving the car, there is no sound inside, and it protects the heat to come inside the car. This is a good thing. When you move inside, first thing you notice that there are no buttons here, and you see here it's written Car Kid. You can select your profile so that the car will welcome you when you sit inside the car, and when you switch on the start button like that, come closer to me and listen to the welcome sound. So this is the welcome sound, and the first thing you will notice, the first thing you will notice in the car is there are no buttons in the car. This car got like 3 different screens. You got a gauge cluster screen, you got the infotainment screen, and you got a climate control screen here. So guys, just have a look at this dashboard. They have like the matching dashboard. If the screen is off, you will feel that this all thing is like black, this all is screen, and you got a Quattro logo here. Okay, when you go on the screens, you can change the greeting sound as per your requirement. You can go on the settings, you can go in this announcement and sounds, and you can choose the sound, the volume. You got different modes in the car. You got modes selection buttons here. Okay, when you press this, you got different modes here: comfort, auto, dynamic, individual, and all that. The next thing, when you move on to the climate control screen, you got all the options here, and the best thing here is you can adjust the temperature like that. Have a look, and if you don't want to click, you can scroll it like that, and you can do like that. You got buttons at the side of the seats to adjust the seats, and you got options on this climate control screen that press on this seat. You will have a new screen here on the infotainment screen, and you can control, adjust your seat settings by pressing this thing here like that. So when I'm pressing this, it's moving. You can select different parts of the seat, and you can adjust it from here. So guys, when you move on to the camera settings, you got different types of views, camera views. You got, this is the rear view, this is the front view from the front two sides, and this is the wide front view, this is the bird eye view, the rear view, again the wide angle, and this is the tire front view. See, have a look when I rotate the tires, so you can see the tires there, and the back side. Okay, the best option here is you got a 3D view of your car. So when you select this one, you can see your car in a 3D, and you can rotate it like that, and also you can zoom in and zoom out this thing here. So this is a very good option in this Q8. And guys, the coolest thing is in this Q8, which I like, is where you see this climate screen, and this is the infotainment screen. You got options. When you go onto this map, you have intelligent search. When you click on this thing, have a look at this screen. The climate screen totally turns into a touchpad, so you can write down here. So let's write down like D
U B A I.
So you can select like that. This is amazing option in this Q8, and this is a new one, so I like this thing very much. Next thing in this infotainment screen is you can select your profile as per your requirements. You can select your own settings, so whenever you get into the car, next time it will be the same settings. So you can go to the user, you can go to the profile selection, and you can write down your name. I have selected my profile, so it's, when I sit in the car, totally everything is same. Even the ambient lights which I have selected, it will be the same when you sit. The seat positions and everything totally will be the same, whichever you will be selecting. And you also got like ambient light selection. You can go on the lights and vision here, and you can select the exterior lighting. You got options, and you can select the interior lighting, the ambient light. You got different types of lights here. So when you move on to the gauge cluster here, you can also select this full screen to be a map, so you don't have to see on this infotainment screen, and you can select different views. You got a view button here on the steering. When you press this, you can see the gauges are changing. So you got different views. You can select from the steering. You can select the drive assist options. You can go to the Bluetooth and you can access everything from the steering as well. The coolest thing, the lights, you can tap on the lights to switch on, and the amazing feature is when you press this thing, like when you keep your finger like that, you can select the brightness of the light. Have a look. So guys, let's go for a drive of this Audi Q8 and find out how is this car when you drive it. Of course, this is Audi, and Audi is a brand of luxury. So driving this car is like there is no sound. You will not feel anything, like it's very smooth. So guys, while driving, I have to tell you one more feature of the Audi Q8, that you got all wheel steering. That is, when you drive the Audi, like when you are in speed and you have to turn in the sharp turns, so this steering wheel, when you turn it, the rear tires can rotate up to 5 degrees, so it will rotate in the opposite direction, of course. So this is a very cool option in this one. So it is a turbocharged car, and of course it does have power, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, of course, and it's very smooth. And so it got like the cruise control, adaptive cruise control system as well, and it got the sensors. And about the doors, I forgot to tell you something. These are the electronic door locks. Like whenever you're getting out of the car, and if something is passing by, so the doors will not open. So this is a cool feature in this Audi. The steering wheel is so comfortable, and you got all the options here on your steering wheel. So guys, this was the Audi Q8, and I'm thankful to Al Nabuda Cars. They allowed me to review this car. If you want to get this Audi, jump to Al Nabuda Cars and get it for yourself. The starting price for this car is from $97,000 up to $112,000. So this is your boy Car Kid signing off. Peace out.